Today on Karamo.
When I first asked him for a DNA test, the boy told me no.
She had a one-night stand with a rapper. He has 15 children.
15? So you want to question mine?
And she's positive he's the father of her son.
He was a virgin. And that's why he ain't telling nobody.
But his girlfriend thinks
Who is that?
she's trying to steal her man.
You want to have sex with me or something? Like, where's it coming from?
We're unlocking the DNA mystery.
I'm going to do what I got to do to make sure you remember who I am.
Is he the father of her child?
Are we ready?
Okay, let's get to it.
Are we ready?
Come on.
Are we ready?
You won't believe what happened. Hey, friends. So my guest, Kezia, says she is a million times certain that a rapper named Yungcat is the father of her 14-year-old son. After a one-night stand in 2007, she says she has begged Yungcat to get a DNA test for the last 2 years, and he has refused. Yungcat and his girlfriend, Teshai, are here, and they are seeing things very differently. Everyone welcome Kezia to the show. Hi. How are you doing? May I have a hug?
Well, yes, sir.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
All right, Kezia, girl, so tell me, what is going on and why do you need my help?
Yes, sir, indeed. So I'm here because about a few years ago, about 3 years ago, I received an anonymous call from a guy that was questioning the paternity of my oldest son. So I had no idea exactly who he was questioning and pertaining to because, as I mentioned, it was a one-night stand. So about 2 years later, I happened to step out to a concert, and Yungcat was there performing.
Okay.
And I just happened to come across an instance like, hold on, I remember him. We met on MySpace a few years ago, back in 2007. I'm like, okay, it was just a one-night stand situation. I seen him, met him, left him. That was it.
Yes.
But I had no idea that it was going to be a situation that would catch me up 15 years later till
So
today.
while he was on stage is when you recognized that he could potentially be the father?
No, not when he was on stage.
Okay.
After that night, I had went home and personally looked him up myself.
Got it.
Because I wanted to see, you know, the music. I was at a concert, had no idea he was performing that night.
Yeah.
So I took the information and took it upon myself to look him up.
So how did Yungcat get involved in all this?
Well, he got involved because I had personally reached out to him, and I asked him, I said, hey, you know, I remember you from quite some time ago, sir, and I believe I have your son. And I would like for you to do a DNA test.
Yes.
And the first thing he said was no. And he just lashed out on me. I said, okay, Karma, you know, you're feeling some type of way because obviously, you know, you denied me instantly. At first, I would think like, okay, let's get it done because I don't know who you are. I don't remember you. So let's just clear my name.
Yeah.
You didn't want to clear your name. You drugged us on 2 years later, and here we are.
So where did you first meet him? I know you said you've met on MySpace and then y'all just went to a club, a hotel?
Okay, so back in 2007 when I graduated, me and him were texting back and forth on MySpace. And then he just randomly asked me like, hey, you want to come meet up? I'm like, sure. So I picked him up, and this was on 4th of July, by the way. And a few days around his birthday. And
You know all the details.
Most definitely, baby.
Okay, I see it.
Hello.
I hear it.
And in regards to that, you know, that was it, just a one-time situation. But
Wow.
I remember who I was with because I'm not with everybody, because I'm not for everybody.
Okay. So was there something special about this meetup with Yungcat?
In regards to...
Like that made you remember him outside of just the MySpace? Was there something special about that moment that made you say, hold on?
Well, he was a virgin. And that's why he ain't telling nobody.
Wow. Okay. So
And if
that's
I-
why you remember it, because
Most
you took his
definitely.
virginity.
Sure did.
Makes sense now. Okay, then. Well, listen, everyone, we are going to meet Yungcat and his girlfriend, Teshai, in a minute. But I want you to hear a message from them about the DNA mystery.
I'm Yungcat, and I'm the hottest rapper in my city. Being a rapper, first of all, it's dangerous. Money problems, and the females, you know, they go crazy. They see the rap, they see the video, they see the money, the jewelry. Every time I step in the club, they going crazy. I step in the mall, they going crazy. I gotta have my security with me. I gotta have some homies with me because they wanna take pictures, they wanna test me. This woman named Kezia started DMing me and my family members, my sister, my brother, even my girl, talking about, I'm her baby daddy. After 14 years, what? 14 years? I don't know who that woman is. Ain't no way that that's my baby. At this point, she's just a stalker. I don't know her, that's not my baby. And Karamo, we need to get to the bottom of this now.
I don't know who she is. She's crazy, and she came out of nowhere sending me DM. She wants what we have, and I'm not having it. No, I don't think it's his baby. She's just a crazy fan, just like the rest of them.
Hey, you know what?
How does it make you feel here now?
Trash. They said this man has 15 kids, and you got the audacity to question mine?
He has 15 children.
15, all through the city, baby. So you want to question mines? They want to sit there and badmouth me on a one-night stand? Baby girl, I had him before you. I was before your time. So you shouldn't even be here. Who is that? Who is that?
Yeah. So you've been communicating with Yungcat via social media. What do y'all talk about?
Oh, man, dude is so disrespectful. Now, see, I wanted to keep it quiet, you know, because I knew of his status. I respect that. You got to do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it comes to a limit of respect for myself because at the end of the day, it was me and you that laid down, not hurt me, you and her.
Yeah, got it. We actually have the messages. You said he's disrespectful. I want to see the messages.
Very.
All right, so at this point, I don't care whose son that is, not mine, but keep listening to my music, ho. Not listening to my music. You still trash.
You know what I'm saying? So all that lip service, them same lips is gonna be the ones gonna give me an apology. Because right after this, since you're the hottest in the city, I'm looking for the hottest attorney in the city. Stop playing with me, boy. Run that coin. I'm not going through this no more.
So does your son know that Yungcat may be his father?
Oh, yes, indeed. And what's so funny about this situation, which really threw me for a loop, is because Tyrone, which is who I know him as, I don't know no Yungcat. Tyrone was actually meeting with Marze.
So your son was already interacting with him?
Already having conversations with this dude.
Wow. How did they connect?
Because he was meeting them at the store by my mama's house.
Wow. So Tyrone, or Yungcat,
Yes.
was already going and meeting your son. And then when you finally contacted him, he's like, no, this is like...
He wanted to clap at me.
Well, listen, everyone, I am ready to meet Teshai and hear more of what she has to say about this mystery. Everyone, welcome Teshai to the show. How are you doing?
I'm
Thank
good.
you for being here.
Hello.
So how do you feel about what you've heard?
Okay, first off, she's crazy. Everything that she said, like...
Why are you talking? Why are you here?
Why are you talking?
Why are you here?
Contacted us.
I ain't never reached out to you.
Contacted
Your
us.
name is not
You
Yungcat.
did.
And when I
You
reached
did
out to
reach
him,
out to me.
it was his
You
name.
did reach out to me.
Who are you? I don't know you. I never even looked
I'm
at
the
you.
real baby mama.
The real, you're
The
trash.
real baby
you're
mama.
trash because I had him first and that's why you're mad.
Yungcat is about to join this heated discussion.
I don't even know you.
He says he never met her.
A fan?
So when I didn't respond to her, now all of a sudden I'm your baby daddy.
But is he the father of her child?
Are we ready?
Okay, let's get to it.
Are we ready?
Come on.
You won't believe what happened.
I happened to step out to a concert and Yungcat was there performing.
Okay.
It's like, hold on, I remember him. It was just a one-night stand situation. I had personally reached out to him. I believe I have your son, and I would like for you to do a DNA test.
Yes.
And the first thing he said was no. They said this man has 15 kids, and you got the audacity to question mine?
So how do you feel about what you've heard?
Okay, first off, she's crazy.
Why are you talking? Who are you? I never even looked
I'm
at
the
you.
real baby mama.
The real, you're
The
trash.
real baby
you're
mama.
trash because I had him first, and that's why you're mad.
He doesn't even know you.
Period.
He don't even know
Period.
you.
Period.
He
It was a
doesn't even know
one-night
how to
stand, baby.
pronounce
I hit
your
it, I quit, and I
name.
left it. Now he's still on
He
my
don't
heels
even
to this
know
day.
you.
Period.
He don't even know you.
One night.
The reason
That's
I say
all
this
it
is
took.
I do hear you saying like she doesn't know him, but we just heard that he was interacting with her son at a store. Did you know that information before?
He's a rapper. He meets a lot of kids.
Trash.
He
You
meets a
don't
lot
make
of
no
kids.
sense.
When we go to the mall, kids walk up to him, ask for pictures and everything. That's a all-day thing.
So
anywhere.
when she was texting you, did you tell her to stop texting you?
She was never texting me. The number I had was Tyrone's. It was a 913 number. He quit writing me on his Facebook, and then he started texting me from his direct number.
Got it.
But I ain't never had no conversation with this girl right
Did you
here.
tell her to stop texting you?
Yes, I did tell her to stop texting me.
What is your
'Cause she's
number?
crazy.
Who are you?
Who are
Where did you come from?
And so this is from who?
Who is this?
So,
The
yeah,
lies.
what you doing?
Shame on you.
That's
Your
from
hair
her.
gonna fall out because you a damn
That's from
liar.
her.
Shame on you. Shame
My
on
hair
you.
fall out. This is my
Shame
hair.
on you.
Text me. So you think this is her?
Yes.
Bull crap. That ain't not. Come
She
on now.
texted- she
Your
reached
cat
out
is
to
my baby
everybody.
daddy with the emoji. Bitch,
She
please.
reached out to everybody in his family.
Yeah, his sister. I sure did, but
Oh,
I ain't
that's
never
the
reached
only
out
one?
to you.
That's the only one?
Yes,
So
his
then
sister.
who did he get this text from? Because she's saying it's not her.
Look, she stuttered because she lied. Tell the truth,
That's
shame the
her.
devil. You're a liar.
So why do
Who
you feel
else
like
is reaching out to me
You're a
pretending to be a
liar.
baby mama?
You're a liar.
So why do you feel like she's a crazy fan? And I'm sincere. Why do you feel that way? Because those are the language you keep telling
No,
my
I'm the
producer.
right one.
Why do you think that?
She's jealous.
Why do you think she's jealous of your relationship?
Who are you?
She wants
How
my
would we
man,
jealous of
I
somebody I
guess.
never met?
She
Girl,
wants my
girl, get up
man.
outta here.
It doesn't make sense.
You a devil, you're a liar.
If you're married,
you're a liar. You're a liar.
if you're happily
Tell the
married,
truth, she ain't the devil. You're a liar.
it doesn't make sense.
You're a liar.
So you and Yungcat share a son together.
Yes.
So you have your family.
And so with everybody else in Kansas City. You ain't the only one.
She did say that. So why would you assume for a man that has 15 kids that is so far-fetched for her to say, this could be his child? That's what I don't get. That's what I don't get.
He said he's never met her before.
He said he never met her before.
If that's what he's saying, that's my man. I'm gonna stick beside him.
Okay.
You sound stupid.
Period.
You sound so stupid.
Period.
She done. Can we bring
Girl,
him out
first
here?
off,
We done with that. We done
Don't
with
ever
that.
No, 'cause
cut me
I don't
off.
want you to argue with her because at the end of the day,
She
y'all are
shouldn't
not.
even be here.
Y'all are
You
not.
shouldn't
Y'all
be
are
here.
not. Y'all
Oh,
are not.
I'm here
contacted
because
us.
I was the first.
You
I was the
contacted
first, and that's
us.
why I'm here again.
You contacted us.
Well, I think
The
it's
first
time-
time, baby
Us
mama.
nothing.
Well, it's time to everyone to meet
They don't us
the rapper
nothing.
Yungcat so we can get to the bottom of this 14-year-old DNA mystery once and for all. Everyone, please welcome Yungcat to the show.
You finna set all these down. You sitting all these down. First of all, you slide over. I ain't sitting by her. Slide over.
Run it.
Slide over. You run it, because who are
Run
you?
it.
Where you
Run
come from?
it. Run it.
How we have
Run
a
it.
one-night
Run
stand?
it. Run it.
How you my first and I got a 16-year-old? I don't even know you.
You got a 16-year-old.
You stalking me? You on my Instagram, my Facebook, what man?
You damn
what?
trippy. I'm on everything
What?
because I'm here
For
now.
what?
I'm on here now.
You here, and this the only way you gonna get.
It
This
was
is
so
close as
hard
you gonna
to
get.
find you because you wanted
This
to
is
hide
close as
behind
you
fake
gonna get.
pages. But now you here.
This is close
now
as you
we
gonna
here.
get.
Why are you
Now
so
we
This is
here.
close you gonna get.
Yungcat,
Now
why are
we
you
here.
so
You ain't
upset
gonna
with
see me
her?
no more.
Now we here.
You gonna see me on
That's
TV.
all right.
That's what
We're
you gonna see me
gonna
at.
get the
You gonna see me
hottest
on
attorney to run that
TV.
check.
Why
I ain't
are
worried
you
about
so
nothing you
upset with
talking
her?
about.
Because she been stalking
You
me
said it
for.
wasn't
She
about
been
money.
stalking me.
Now
Now
you want
That's
money,
all.
you want
You
to
didn't
run
push
a
that. You
check.
didn't
No,
push that
you
now.
gonna run a
I'm
check for
pushing
who?
it. I want all your
I mean,
money.
you need some
straight
help, I'll
up.
help you.
I'ma get it
You
all.
look like you need some help.
I'ma get it all.
You so
I ain't
ratchet.
worried about
You ain't
it.
even my type. This is my type. You not my type.
I-
Where you come from?
I'm here. Pickable.
You here for what? The
That's all
audience?
it
So,
was,
I got a
one
question
night.
You
for
for the
you.
audience?
Yeah, I got a question for you. Do you remember the interaction that you two had
Man,
in
ain't no
2007?
it's not no interaction.
So you don't remember ever
She
having
been
an interaction
stalking me
with
for
her?
years just on social media as a fan. So when I didn't respond to her, now all of a sudden I'm your baby daddy.
A
For
fan?
where? Where we do it at? How
A
we do
fan?
it? How we do it?
A fan?
Where we do it at?
A fan.
I got 15 kids. I take care of all my kids.
You sound
Why would I
stupid.
not
Hey,
claim
hey,
one kid?
sit down.
Why would I claim not one kid? I'm gonna make a couple more, but not with you.
So when did you first hear about this DNA? You said
Trash.
you're gonna make some more?
Yeah, I'm gonna make a couple more.
Okay.
I need 20.
Listen, that's
and
all.
I'm gonna take care of all of them.
Listen, I'm not going. We're gonna talk about that later. That just threw me off. All right. So when did you first hear about this DNA mystery?
This was like a couple months ago. But she
Okay.
been hitting me up for years.
So the first time
Because I don't
she hit
even
you up for
respond to
years.
the messages. I don't know what a fake message. I don't know. I don't even write
Yeah, I
like
just
that.
heard him. He don't know where that came from.
I
Both
don't
you
know where that came
devils.
from.
You devils.
You just jumping
You
in,
devils.
bro. What's up?
Devils.
Look, listen. I don't- man,
Devils.
you need
You
to
just
shut
said
up.
you didn't know where it came from.
Hey,
You
ratchet,
liar.
bro, you
You
so
a
ratchet.
liar.
Why you so
Tell the
ratchet?
truth, shame the
Why you so
devil,
ratchet?
cuz.
You
You tell the truth, shame the
ratchet.
devil.
You
You
need to
are
shut
the
up.
devil.
So she
But
said-
your
she
hairline,
said-
because
you
you
need to
lie so
shut up.
damn
She
much.
She said
Shut
that
up.
she
A
reached out
liar.
to you in the beginning, and you said that she did reach out to you in the past.
Nah,
but
man,
did you ignore her?
I got 3-4 people running my Instagrams and all my pages.
Okay.
So she's gonna stay at the top because every day she wake up, she think about me. So she the first one there. I go ahead, check it out. I don't want to check it out. I don't want to look. It's just this.
So she
Now,
said you made contact with her son. Is that true?
I probably did. I don't know. I hear a kid. I run into kids all the time. But contact said, "Hey, I'm your daddy." Who is his daddy?
First of all,
Who is daddy?
I never
Why would
said
you
that
put
you
your
told
son-
Marze
why would
that
you
you
put
was
your
his
son and
father.
your kid in that
What you did
situation?
was you was asking him questions about where he lived at. Way before I even got a phone call from your people talking about they
Why
was
would I ask
Marze.
a little kid where he
Hey,
live at?
Because you wanted to know. You
All right,
wanted
so
to know because you knew he was
where-
here.
from-
You knew he was always in the city.
Where he
You
meet me
was just
at?
on the outside
I don't
looking
even
in.
know
You
what
were
he look
jealous.
like.
You were jealous. You were
I'm
mad.
jealous of who? You
were
jealous.
mad, and
That's
you
why
still
you ran
mad.
right here because you
You
not
still
this.
mad.
You not this.
That's trash.
Come
I
on
want
here,
to touch you.
fucking
Trash.
around.
I
You
want to
trash,
touch you.
bro. You-
This
we not
hair
on
is
that.
trash. Hey, I'm looking
All
good
right,
today.
that hair is trash.
We're not on that for that. Watch out, watch out.
You shouldn't be here.
What is this in your mind? You want to have sex with me or something? Like, where's it coming from?
He says he never met her.
I'm gonna do what I gotta do to make sure you remember who I am.
I remember all my one-night stands. It most definitely wasn't her.
But is he the father of her child?
Are we ready?
Okay, let's get to it.
Are
Come
we
on.
ready?
Come on.
You won't believe what happened.
She been stalking me for years just on social media as a fan. Now all of a sudden I'm your baby daddy. From where?
Fan?
Where we do that?
So she said you made contact with her son. Is that true?
I probably did. I don't know. I hear a kid. I run into kids all the time. But contact said, hey, I'm your daddy. Who is his daddy?
That's trash.
I'm out here fucking around.
Trash.
You trash, bro.
All right, Aaron's trash.
We're not on there for that. Watch out, watch out.
You shouldn't even be here.
We're not gonna do this. If you wanna do that, we can go back to the city and do that. We're not gonna do this. We're here to see who your baby daddy is.
I'm outside
I took
today.
my DNA test.
So you're active with all 15 of your children,
Yes,
as you
sir.
said. Yes.
Of course.
So then, why do you feel like there's a possibility that this couldn't be yours?
Man, what? That's not even my type. She's not even my type of female. I remember all my one-night stands. They most definitely weren't her. Like, weird.
How old is your oldest
Why?
child? How old is your oldest
16.
child? 16.
And then it just go down from there.
Okay. So you're saying
So
you've
why
never
you
had
the
sex
only
with her?
female in the world coming out talking about you my baby mama? Where?
So you're saying you've never had sex with her at all?
No, I ain't had sex with her. I don't know her.
Okay. Okay.
Where is this in your mind? You want to have sex with me or something? Like, where's it coming from?
You know what?
Where's it coming? Man, then look,
done.
you
I'm
so
done. I
believable.
didn't call them up in
When
so
I'm
many,
back there
so
to
much.
when
I
I'm
don't
back
have
there
nothing else to
watching,
say.
you are
Just
so
run me that
believable.
paperwork.
I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do nothing. So if I had a one-night stand with you, that's just not possible for me not to remember.
All right. So are you ready to get these results?
Most
then?
definitely.
Most
All right.
definitely. So she
Well, I
get
think
out
it's
my
time to
life.
reveal the
Hey,
outcome
bye.
of this DNA
Bye.
mystery from 2007.
Bye. You said you put that on what? What'd you put that on? Hold on, before you do number. So after these results or whatever, if I'm not the father, are you gonna leave me alone? Are you gonna stop stalking me? Look, can we get the Cash App messages or something? Like, you keep sending money on my Cash App. Like, meet me here. Let's go on a date. Let's do this.
Go on a date.
What's wrong with you, bro?
Sir, how
What's
dare
wrong
you
with
sit
you?
here on national
Look,
TV and tell these
look,
people all them
look,
lies?
that's right there.
All
How you
them
find my Cash
lies.
App?
All them
Man,
lies.
come on.
Yeah, hell yeah,
I'm
I sent you
lying.
that to support
I'm
your
lying.
business. To
I'm
support
lying.
your business, because that's what
Why
I do.
you
I
wanna
look out for
support me
artists.
if I'm taking care
I
of
look
your
out for
son?
artists.
Take care of your son.
Hey, let me tell you something.
Next, what the
I got
next
another
message
job
at?
that I do
So
on the
you
side.
sent him money?
I sent him $25 because he was crying for it.
Man, I made $2,500. I was crying.
You was crying for it.
I don't
so
know
you got
you.
it.
Talk
You
to
got
you.
it. That's
must-
Hold on, but now I'm
$25 with your
confused.
chick.
Now I'm confused. Why would you send him money? If
I sent him money to support his business.
What
He
business?
has this thing that he
She's a
does
fan.
on Instagram,
Fan.
and he's like, everybody condone send Cash App to his business. So that's what I did, just to let him know. Because let me tell you, I was being a needle in his ass because I want him to remember me
man,
until I got
bro.
these results. So
Can
I'm
we
gonna
go
do what
to
I
the
gotta
next
do to make
message?
sure you remember who I am. Period.
Okay.
Yes, I sent you money. I sure did.
All right, well,
$25,
listen,
and you
it's
better
time,
appreciate
well,
it.
listen,
Because I'm
it's
getting it
time,
back times
it's
10.
time for the answers now. You ready?
Cash App it back.
Are you ready to
Look
get
like
this
you need it.
answer?
I'm gonna buy you a new
If
wig.
you could please
Thank
read the
you.
answers. Yeah. Tell
Yep,
us
you
right
gonna
now.
buy that too in my car. Anyway, most definitely, I appreciate you for this. I didn't waited on these results. Too many sleepless nights I didn't have behind this. You know what I'm saying? Now I got my clarity, my peace of mind for KC's of town. You can miss me on anything else. Are we ready?
Okay, let's get to it.
Are
Come
we
on.
ready?
Come on.
Are
Let's
we
go.
ready?
He says he never met her, but is he the father of her child? You won't believe what happens next.
You are the father.
Get off my stage.
You're active with all 15 of your children,
Yes,
as you
sir.
said. Yes.
Of
So
course.
then, why do you feel like there's a possibility that this couldn't be yours?
I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do nothing. So if I had a one-night stand with you, that's just not possible for me not to remember.
Well, I think it's time to reveal the outcome of this DNA mystery from 2007.
Are we ready?
Okay, let's get to it.
Are we ready?
Come on.
Are
Let's
we
go.
ready?
What does it say?
Wow, it says Yungcat is not your son's father.
Okay, done.
No, I want a blood
We
test.
been do that.
I'm
What
not
else
going
you
with this
wanna
because
do?
let me tell you
What
why.
else you wanna
When I
do?
went in to take the DNA test, the lady that did the test is his family member. I'm not going
What
for that.
is it?
I want a blood test. I want a blood test.
There was a
Bro.
family member?
Yes, the
There was
DNA test. The DNA test where they sent me to an independence to
I
take
think
the
she
test.
crazy.
He pulled up in front of me
Y'all
and my
think she
son
crazy
walking
now?
into the
we
door.
send the
I think she
results
crazy. I
out.
think she
We send the
crazy.
Yeah,
results
but when we
out.
I
swipe
think she
in,
just
I want
obsessed
a
with
blood test. I'm not
She's a
going for that.
fan.
Nope, let's do a blood test. I'm
Okay,
not going for that.
okay, so listen, I gotta
I'm
read
not
this
going
one.
for that. You're not
So,
about to
yes,
anything. You're about to
Yungcat,
embarrass
it
me,
says,
and I know who the hell
Yungcat,
my
it does
son's
say that
father
you
is.
are not the father. And so the thing for me is, you've asked for the test, we've given you the test. I do find it a little odd because I didn't know this information about you sending money. It does make me question now, what are the motives? I can't, because you're saying now you want another test. This test has been proven.
I
that
mean,
this is
that's
not your
saliva,
father.
but I'm saying let's do DNA with blood.
This is the DNA test that is provided.
Okay.
You owe me an apology. You owe
I
my
don't
girl
owe you
apology,
nothing
my
because
whole
you lied.
family.
You lied. But that's okay.
Well, you
We're
made
gonna
me
go
look
by
so
this.
bad
Well,
on
how
the
do you
internet.
feel like?
Come on,
How do you feel like
make-
he's lied? Well, how do you feel like he's lied?
But see, that's the thing y'all don't know. See, his family's well connected within the city, so that's why I'm not going for that. I'm not agreeing with that. But I see what you have. I see what you have. I know.
This man has not tampered with anything. There's no one in his family that's tampered with anything. We get these results. We send them out.
Just tell him
this
you wanted
is
to
not.
meet me in person.
That
That's
didn't
it.
have nothing to do
You want
with
a hug?
it.
I give you a
Hell
hug.
to the no.
I
I
give
wouldn't
you a
even
hug
touch
when
you,
you take
bro.
a
I
picture.
wouldn't even touch you. No, thank you.
So why is it that you're unable to accept these results?
No,
Outside of. So you're telling me that after this, you're
Listen,
still going to be contacting him?
I'm still going to reach out for another one, most definitely. And
She's
this time,
basically telling you she's not going to leave me alone.
I'm not, because I know for a fact you my son's daddy, so I'm not going for that. This right here is not the father. No, I know for a fact he is.
But he's not.
Because that's the only one that
But
I was
he's
with.
not.
But that's okay. That's all
But
right.
he's not.
All right.
That's the thing I need you to hear. He's not.
Okay.
I understand that you've been telling yourself this narrative and you were hoping this is the truth, but this is not. He's not your child's father. I understand that there's embarrassment that comes with it. There's things that you've built up, but you have to start to process that.
Oh, yeah, I'm not embarrassed by anything I do. That's one thing I want to clear. I am not embarrassed.
Yes.
But I'm glad that we got this. However, I know what it is. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to leave it at that. No, I'm not.
Well, I appreciate you being here. Thank
Yes,
you so
sir.
much. I'm going to stay
And
and talk
thank
to
you
them
as
for a
well,
second.
Karamo.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yes, I appreciate you being here. You can step out.
All right,
You're all,
thank
I'll sit and
you.
talk to you
Thank
for a
you
minute. Yes,
kindly.
thank you.
I was sitting right here.
Please.
And instead of
Listen, because I don't want to exacerbate the situation anymore, but let me tell you something right now. I'm on TV and I understand what happens when someone finds an attraction or feels a connection with you, because that's wild to me. I just watched her create a narrative that literally is not true. I watched her just create a whole thing.
I'm really lost because I'm like, I never met her in person. I don't know her. So that's my first day seeing her. Like, I don't even know.
And also, when I heard you say you don't drink or smoke, that gave me even more pause to
Never
say
in
you were
life.
clear in this situation.
Yeah, never in life.
Seriously.
And that's another reason I even came here too. I'm like, okay, I'll come. I know. Because I know what I did and what I didn't do. I'm not, you go back that long. Like, but for her, it's like she's really in her head, like that we did this. And that's, and now what you gonna tell the kid? Like, what the kid going through? How is he? And he's old enough to reach out and say, hey, I don't know what's going on, or are you or my mama tripping, or I don't know. I never talked to him. I never interacted with him. So, like, I wish I could talk to him just to see what's going on. But
Yeah, you stay away from that. That would be my suggestion to you. Like, seriously, my suggestion to you is, like, I really want, because people, we have to track patterns, and that's one thing I'm good at, is tracking patterns. And I already saw how explosive she was getting with you. And so I apologize to you as well, because I thought, like, literally, like, well, why wouldn't you give her the benefit of the doubt? Well, clearly you had more information than I did. So, girl, I'm sorry to you.
Yeah, she's
You
going
understand?
through it.
Yeah. Take care of
sir.
yourselves and take care of each other,
Yes,
all right?
ma'am. Thank
Yeah. All right, friends, stay with us. We're going to be right back. Wow.
A full hysterectomy.
24
Yes.
years old. Courtney just had surgery that completely changed her body.
I've got a lot of scars. I've gained weight.
Now she wants her husband, they said y'all haven't had sex in 5 months, to come clean and admit the truth. Are you still attracted to your wife? My guest Courtney says her life changed forever when she was forced to have an emergency hysterectomy at the age of just 24, leaving her feeling insecure in her own body. And ever since the surgery, she says her husband Aaron is not affectionate towards her anymore, and they are living more like roommates than husband and wife. Everyone, please help me welcome Courtney to the show. Hi, Courtney.
Hey,
How are you doing?
good. How are you?
Nice to meet you. May I have a hug?
Nice to meet you.
You look very pretty in this silk.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. So anyway, what's going on today, Courtney?
My husband and I have been having a lot of communication issues. We've just had a lot to deal with. We've gone through a lot.
Take me back to the day you had the hysterectomy.
I was 24. We had just gotten married. I ended up having a lot of abdominal pain all the time. It got to the point where it was excruciating. I was bent over. I couldn't stand up. I couldn't walk. I ended up going to the hospital.
Got it.
So they thought that it was best that I just have a complete hysterectomy, so we didn't have to worry about anything turning into cancer or, rupturing or going through any more of that pain. So we ended up taking that route. Of course, it was devastating. When you have a full hysterectomy, no more
Especially
kids.
at 24
yes.
years old.
And then the part, you go through menopause right after. And I never thought I'd be going through menopause at 24 years old. So
Yeah.
it's definitely hard.
Yeah. So when did things start to change between you and Aaron?
So whenever we got married, 6 days later, he went into work. He had a work accident and lost his fingers at work. Got his index finger cut and half of his thumb. So at that moment, everything like completely changed.
What do you need from your husband?
I want to understand him better. I want to feel, him emotionally. I want to know what he's going through. I want him to communicate and open up.
Since the accident that he had, he's a little bit more
Closed off.
Yes. Frustrated, it also sounds like.
Yes.
Does he have a little bit of a temper as well?
He does if he's got to go back and redo something that he's trying to do. One of the things he loves doing is woodworking, and it takes him a lot longer now after the accident. If he has to repeat himself, he has to go back and forth and keep working on the same thing. Like tying his shoe even. If he can't tie his shoe, he's thrown his shoe across the house before because he can't tie his shoe right.
Got it.
And then after stuff like that happens, it's just, there's no communication. We're more like roommates at that point.
Yeah.
The bond that we had is just gone.
So when things were good, how were they?
Things were great. We went out, we did everything together. We were intimate all the time. It was just a normal, happy dating life that we had. And then after all of this happened, it just kind of fell off. There's no intimacy. There's no emotional connection anymore, really.
Did you stop feeling sexy after your hysterectomy?
Absolutely.
You did? Tell me
yes,
about that.
I've got a lot of scars. I've gained weight. I don't even look at myself in the mirror anymore. I feel disgusted with myself. I feel like everything was kind of ripped from me. Everything that made you a woman has been taken from you.
Yeah, I understand that. Do you express that to him, how you're feeling?
I do. I wish to, see a little more out of it.
And when was the last time you went on a date night or just focused on each other with nothing else?
It's probably been a year.
A year?
It's been a very long time.
I think it's time that we hear from your husband, Aaron. Please, everyone, welcome Aaron to the show. How you doing, Aaron?
Hey, how are you?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you for being here. Can I have a hug?
Yeah.
Thank you. All right, Aaron, so I want to know from you, what is the biggest challenge in your relationship?
Trying to achieve the same goals. We both have the same goals or ideas. We share a common interest, but it seems like we each try to get there a separate way. Mm-hmm. That seems to kind of make us clash a little bit.
Do you feel like your relationship changed after her surgery?
Maybe because she wasn't feeling as comfortable with herself, and it's kind of hard for somebody to love another person when they're not even comfortable in their own skin.
You also experienced tragedy with your hand. Tell me about that.
Well, I went in to work to finish up a project and made a very bad mistake, some poor judgment, which then caused me to lose my left index finger and half of my thumb.
How has that moment changed you as a person?
I don't feel as competent. I don't feel like I can get the things done that I need to get done, whether it be simple chores around the house, a small honey-do list, or any project that I want to work on, or I get more frustrated to where I just walk away from it.
Yeah.
I have 7 or 8 projects at home that I've started, and they're just piled up, not finished, because I can't come back to them.
Got it. Do you feel alone at times?
I do, because I feel that as much as I've gone through, just in the past 3-4 years alone, I've lost 3, 4, 5 different important people in my life leading up to my accident. So it seemed like every time that I try to pick myself up from the first incident, I was getting knocked down with something else.
Got it.
And she never could, I guess, necessarily relate because she hasn't had an important person in her life that was really close to her be taken from her.
Are you afraid of losing your wife?
I'm afraid that we can't get back to who we were in the beginning.
I agree.
Can this man truly accept the changes to his wife's body? They said y'all haven't had sex in 5 months. Courtney is about to hear the truth. Are you still attracted to your wife? Stay tuned.
five. Get off my stage.
I was 24. I just got married. I just have a complete hysterectomy. Everything that made you a woman has been taken from you.
You also experienced tragedy.
Bad mistakes cost me to lose my left index finger and half of my thumb.
There's no communication. I mean, we're more like roommates.
I'm afraid that we can't get back to who we were in the beginning.
I agree.
After a while, you get comfortable, and then once you get comfortable, it kind of seems like it also makes room for tension, and like when we want to be around each other, we seem to be further away from each other.
Yeah.
And when we want space is when we seem to be clashing because we don't get that space.
Got it. Do you think there's more you could do for your wife?
I feel like I could be more emotionally available, as well as, you know, help out more around the house and with the kids, and I actually do.
The funny part is I got to give you credit, because a lot of times this conversation between couples, most time the man can't acknowledge that he could be there more emotionally, and that becomes part of the struggle. So that is a very beautiful thing you said there, and I want to actually acknowledge that, because that lets me know where you all are as a couple. It lets me know that there's a willingness and an acknowledgement and awareness that something needs to be done. Do you feel like there's things you can be doing more for your husband?
Absolutely.
You do? That's great. So I want to know really a big one. And this is it might be a difficult question for you. Are you still attracted to your wife?
Absolutely.
Tell her.
I'm very attracted to you. I've told you that many times. Yeah. I mean, even though she doesn't feel comfortable in her own body, and I understand it takes self-love to be able to express that love with others.
Yeah.
But I tell you constantly, you know, especially when you're feeling down on yourself, that it doesn't matter what you look like or how you feel, that as long as you let me in, I'm there. And I will always love you and find you attractive.
When he says that, what does that do for you?
It makes me feel good, but I guess with not being able to love myself, I can't really, I guess, show appreciation for that, because I'm still struggling with it myself. I mean, I appreciate you. I appreciate the compliments. They do make me feel very good. I'm trying to work on myself and be able to love myself completely, which is, it's very hard. Like, I know that you wanted to have more kids. You know, that was taken away from me. We have a beautiful daughter together. She's 3 years old. So we did get to have her, but I know deep down you wanted to have
She's
more
adorable. Yeah,
Yeah,
I make a
she's
pretty
a
kid.
mess.
She's adorable.
kids. Yes, she's but I know deep down that he wanted to have more kids as well.
So that's guilt. That's guilt that you're experiencing. Do you feel like your wife has deprived you of more kids? Can this husband and wife, they said y'all haven't had sex in 5 months, accept the way their bodies have changed?
I don't really know where to begin.
Stay tuned. Do you think there's more you could do for your wife?
I could be more emotionally available.
Like, I know that you wanted to have more kids. You know, that was taken away from me.
So that's guilt. That's guilt that you're experiencing. Do you feel like your wife has deprived you of more kids?
No, because she didn't necessarily choose to have a hysterectomy. I mean, it was suggested by the doctors. Of course, she signed off on it and agreed. But
you're not blaming your wife for having more, not having more kids.
No, because it had to be done, because if her health declines and she wouldn't be here, then our kids wouldn't have a mother.
Yes. I want you to hear that. Receive that. Your husband just said to you, you don't have to have any guilt about not giving me more kids, because your life was more important than some future child. Right. Did you hear that? When you hear your husband say that you can release that guilt, what does that make you feel like?
Like I can breathe, I guess. It's been hard for me to try to, I mean, I still struggle daily with trying to comprehend it. I blame myself every day.
Of course, of course.
Even though I didn't, you know, ask for these things to happen to me, it still, you know, it happened to me.
Yeah.
And it's hard for me to deal with that.
But what I'm trying to do here, some of the things that allow us to start to build our self-esteem is starting to understand where someone else's mentality at that we're close to, especially our partner, because that starts to help you to release things. So you already know your husband's attracted to you. You already know that he's not holding on to any malice because you can't have more kids. So what should be happening now, as you're starting to go, you're going to start working on yourself, you can remind yourself that, oh, my man is attracted to me. I know I got to work on me. But I also know that he's not blaming me for not having more kids.
Right.
These are things that you can use as tools to build yourself back up.
Right.
Now the same question for you. You are attracted to him?
Absolutely.
Tell him.
I'm very attracted to you.
What are you attracted about him?
Everything. I mean, his mannerism.
It's not the hand.
No, I mean, he's an amazing person all around. He's a great father,
Yeah.
which is one of the most attractive things.
Well, how does it make you feel to hear your wife say she's attracted to you?
Well, it's good to hear.
Do you hear it often?
No.
So one of the things that I want to make sure is focused on is that he just said he doesn't hear that enough. And I think sometimes in relationships, we make sure our women know how attractive and sexy they are, but we forget to remind the men as well that, like, I desire you as well. You're still sexy as well. And I think with both of you going through something where your body's changed, both of you have to remind yourselves of that a lot more. And so what I want to suggest to you all is that you all support each other in grieving where you're at now. You know, one of the things that you said is we can't get back to the beginning. That's somebody who's always going to be sort of like, oh, I mean, I'm yearning for when things were the same. I'm yearning for things when things were how we knew them to be, when things were familiar. And part of that grieving process is realizing that, yes, it's gone, but there's new things that will grow. There's new things that will strengthen. There's new things that will happen for you as a couple that you can focus on. You have to grieve that. Have you all taken the time to help him grieve the loss of his fingers and you grieve the loss of things in her body? Have you taken that time?
Not the way that we should. Yeah.
Do you know how to do that?
I don't really know where to begin because I'm usually the type of person that just stashes it away and I'll deal with it when I get to it, or I
That's because you're
forget
avoiding the
about
grievance.
it.
That's what you're avoiding the grieving.
I'd rather avoid the problem than deal with it head on because I don't want it to become a nuisance for her to have to take on more than, you know,
But it's
taking
not going to
care
be
of
a
our
nuisance.
children or
It's not
taking
gonna be
care
a
of
nuisance.
herself.
It's not going to be a nuisance. It's actually going to help you all become better parents and better partners. Let's take a moment to grieve what you're feeling about your body. That's where the healing actually is going to start to begin with you all. You get it?
Yeah.
Can you look at your partner and say, I'm going to help you grieve more?
I'm going to help you grieve more.
And I'm going to help you grieve. We've just got to get better at communicating that to each other because otherwise I bottle everything up and I get frustrated and I shut myself outside working on a new project that I'll probably never finish.
So now the second thing, I'm glad you just said that. The second thing is the language you all are using about the new place you are in life. See, part of the grieving and part of the language is going together and it's keeping y'all distant and it's keeping y'all hurting. So when you say things constantly like, well, I'm gonna start projects that I'm never gonna finish, that's first of all, you comparing yourself to your old life. Yeah. And I've said this a million times, comparison is a thief of joy. So you steal your joy every time you say, well, you know what, the old me can't get it. You gotta watch the language you say. Language is so important in how we see ourselves and how our lives actually blossom and grow. So you have to stop saying to yourself, you know what, I'm retreating and I'm gonna do something that I'm never gonna fulfill. Give yourself patience. The man you used to be is still here, but now this man has to take a little bit longer, and that's okay.
I feel like if I'm taking longer, though, that it's holding her back.
Is that holding you back?
not.
Tell him.
It's not holding me back at all.
See, the more you communicate and grieve together, you'll start to realize that thing. You're not holding her back. You're not holding her back. She's not holding you back. Y'all are actually really supportive and loving to each other. This is actually a really healthy relationship. I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of a tip. This is what y'all gonna use when y'all get home. So when you start feeling frustrated, you're gonna say to yourself, I'm gonna be patient with myself. When you start to feel frustrated, you're gonna say, I'm gonna be patient with myself. And then you're gonna come to your partner and say, baby, right now, I need to grieve. And you're gonna say, what does grieving look like right now? That's where you get to say, it's just me venting, or me just us being silent, or you just hearing me, or maybe I do need advice. So you now have a clear process that will allow you to communicate better, okay? So what are you gonna say to each other when you're feeling frustrated? When you're about your own body, what are you gonna say?
That I feel I'm grieving myself.
Yeah.
And I need help. And
I need to be patient.
Yes, I need to be
Use the
patient.
word patience and grieving. Those are y'all two key words. Patience and grieving.
Right.
I'm going to be patient with myself. I'm going to be patient with my partner. And we're going to grieve this loss together. Right. You got it? You understand? Now, one other thing that I want y'all to do, and this is a big one. My producers told me this, and I'm just putting it out here because y'all told my producers, they told me this when I was walking out here. They said, y'all haven't had sex in 5 months.
It's been a while.
Stop practicing that. Stop it right now. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Y'all gonna be all right. Just make sure y'all get back there and start kissing and doing something, all right? Please. I love y'all, seriously. Good luck, all right? All right, everyone, thank you so much for being with us. Come back next time, friends, so we can keep talking and growing. I love you all.